Hello, Olathe North. I'm Aiden Torres, and we've got all kinds of entertaining to do for you today.
And I'm Nick. That's right, we've got games, robots, and the name of this generation all today on your Eagles Perch.
Video games are a form of entertainment that is always in season, and yours truly took it upon himself to let you know which ones are actually good and actually worth your time.
Video games. What can I say that hasn't already been said, other than the fact that people adore them, especially this year. Some people are even willing to call them art. But which ones are standing out this year? Which ones are making your little boy do silly things like skip meals, or your daughter do silly things like be proud of herself? Well, I've got the answers for you right here. Well, not on me, but I can still tell you. These are going to be the top 5 games of 2015. I'm going to be judging them by 3 factors: violence, sales, and general popularity. Those seem like pretty cool things to criticize games for. At least we moved on from graphics. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is easily Nintendo's #1 selling game this year, with over 10 million copies sold. It's not a particularly violent game, but the objective is to beat the living shit out of your opponents, so I guess it deserves some degree of that. And even if you don't have children who enjoy video games, it'd be a good buy for yourself if you're into that sort of thing, because it includes all of Nintendo's veterans. This includes Mario, Peach, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Corrin. Yeah, Nintendo's favorite. If you're playing a video game and the writing doesn't make you want to kill yourself, you're probably playing Undertale. The humor is great, the characters are charming, the gameplay is unique. It's just a good buy for anyone. I guarantee you that if you pick up Undertale, it will not be a disappointment. It'll charm the hell out of even the most despicable Scrooges you know. Tres is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the competitive FPS team-based shooter. What you do here is you play as terrorists or you play as counter-terrorists, and you play with a bomb. It's like, and this is also one of the games that's notable for censorship across the board, so their children won't be exposed to terrorism unless they watch the news. Mortal Kombat X is Leapfrog's next big educational game. You play as Scorpion. He's a little boy. He's mad at his dad, so he wants to go to the boxing championship and learn how to play with the big boys, cause he needs to learn how to avenge his dad. And there's a bug lady.
Wins. Fatality.
And it's perfect for your kids, perfect for your family. This is something you play on Christmas morning with no awkward looks or vomiting at all. Stuff. number one. Number one is Fallout 4. This game, it's a masterpiece, to say the least. The game sold over 12 million copies on the first day and made over 750 million. It's also the only game on the market right now where you can shoot a teddy bear at a starving madman so hard that his head explodes. I mean, who can deny that kind of freedom? Fallout has always had this sort of special charm that it faces you with this despicable, violence-ridden, desolate wasteland, but the humor and the freedom you're given makes the game so endearing and fun to explore. And dog meat can't die. Your dog can't die.
"17 theater students were attending the State Thespian Conference this weekend in Wichita. They were everything that we would expect from Olathe North students, and we actually had a successful weekend.
We had one technical theater challenge team of 6 students. They placed 3rd in the prop, sift, and knot tying events. Isabel Nelson broke a school record in the knot tying event. We have 5 groups to compete in the IE individual events, competitive acting arm of thespians competition.
Seniors Hannah Fulhage, Mason Stahl, and Gabe Diaz received a superior rating for their scene from the complete works of William Shakespeare, Abridged. Junior Sabrina Bogart and Garrett Frankenfield also received a superior rating for their scene from the play The Boys Next Door. With their superior ratings, these 2 groups have qualified for the National Festival this summer.
Sophomores Allison Tinker and Natalie Crane missed a superior rating by one of their duet musical scenes. The students competed in creative costumes, placing 3rd for the creation of a bearded lady costume.
We had 2 technical theater students audition for colleges. Each received about 20 callbacks. Kaylee Schaefer was one of the 12 students to be awarded a $1,000 scholarship from Kansas Thespian from her sound portfolio. If you have any of these students in your class, please congratulate them.
These are astounding achievements, but there's plenty more to be made as technology becomes more advanced. Travis has more on upcoming inventions.
A plane that folds into a car, a self-balancing vehicle, and hands-on virtual reality. These are just a few of 2015's greatest inventions, and in this news story, I will inform you of the top 6 inventions of 2015. A car that becomes a plane sounds futuristic and almost out of this world. Well, both are true, but it's finally a reality. It was made in Czechoslovakia by an inventor there. Vaccine patches make the needle become irrelevant. The futuristic method is still in early stages, but when perfected, it could make those kids who hate needles more comfortable with vaccination. Have you ever wanted to try virtual reality but never found a virtual reality headset? Well, the wait is over, because Robert Wang and his crew have made just that. The CL all-electric self-balancing car is mind-blowing. It is still in early stages but could change the future of car designs. The Brago Braille printer is built completely of Legos and actually works. It is also the cheapest Braille printer on the market. A wearable pollution monitor is the perfect device and can really make people think about how much pollution is really in the air we breathe every day. This is Travis Sections for Eagles Perch, signing off.
With upcoming technology like this, it's not surprising that robots are becoming more accessible on battlefields and in the military. Justine and I have more on this. Will the use of drones in tactical warfare and their further development distort the lines between war? Wars are now less about land than ideology. A Cold War with one enemy has given way to a world with myriad interconnected conflicts with no one the U.S. can call their ally or enemy. Global warming has shifted the very nature of the environment upon which wars are fought. It's hard not to compare the present to the past. At New America's Future of War conference this week, Ordino's Lament helped frame the conversation. If so much has changed in his 40 years of service, what can we expect in the next 40 years? 85 countries have some form of militarized drone. 3 countries have used drones in combat, and more have considered it. Today, the Israelis lead the world in drone development. Amazon and Google lead the world in robotics. And her students can 3D print a drone in a weekend, she said. U.S. forces would be struck by a 3D printed drone in the future. And the American capability to manage crises may decline drastically. War from this point forward could forever be changed as we know it. This is Nick and Justine for Eagles Perch.
Student report cards can currently be retrieved and printed off via Parent Access. If you don't have access to Parent Access and you would like a grade card printed off, come to the office at Olathe North and request to have one printed off for you.
Olathe North Student Council is hosting the annual Olathe Youth Relay for Life at Olathe North on Saturday, March 5th from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are in search of teams who would like to participate while raising money for American Cancer Society. Participants will get a free t-shirt and we provide food and drinks all day long. If any students are interested, please send them to our Relay for Life kickoff Thursday, January 14th in the Blue Room after school.
Do you have any upcoming paper or writing assignments for the class? The Olathe North Writing Center is here for you. Tuesdays 7 to 8 a.m. and Thursdays 3:15 to 5 p.m. in room 913. The Writing Center opens for the first time on February 2nd. They offer to help with any type of writing, working with any drafting process, formatting and citation, organizing and developing ideas, as well as researching techniques and strategies.
Shilamini Lim, a sophomore, participated in a financial simulation with H&R Block for gifted class. She competed with hundreds of other high school students across the country. She won a $20,000 scholarship, and we are very proud of her.
Harrison did some research here at the studio and learned what makes generation of youth particularly unique in previous ones.
Watch out, millennials, because here comes the new generation. Last week, MTV decided to name the new and upcoming generation. It was formerly known as Generation Z. Now see, Generation Z is reportedly to be the largest American generation since baby boomers. And we're now approaching the age of where we can vote and go into politics. Our generation has been known to have diversity in our generation. Others have suggested the names such as Generation We and iGen. It sounds good, but it just didn't make the cut. Another proposal was Homeland Generation, but again, it was just bad. See, kids in my generation, when they want to go into politics, they want to undo what the millennials did in screwing us up. We want to right the wrongs, and we want to put everything back the way it was, except with more friendship. Unlike millennials and again, Generation Y, we were raised with technology. We were raised around, basically connecting with people all around the world, which gives us this sense of amazing diversity. And it's just amazing. Now, most people, like myself, I never got a phone until I was, 15, maybe 14. But kids in the founder generation, which is the new name, have phones when they're 6, and I mean like iPhones and stuff like that. So as you can see, most people might get really mad at the fact that they have better stuff than the normal class. Now, older generations have said that we have a certain self-awareness about the systems that have been broken. They say that we will fix it instead of breaking it even more. Another thing that caught MTV's eyes were we like to stand out more than other people. We don't care if we're judged. We do not care simply. As long as anybody gets a good laugh out of it, it's okay. I'm Harrison Hemming, signing off.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Nick.
Goo.
Yeah.